Alright, man, so where do I even start with this one, man? This is golden. I guess I'll kick it off by saying you guys know how bad it's gotten with the entire fat positivity movement and the fat pride acceptance movement. It's gotten so bad to the point where we are constantly being told by people on the internet that, yeah, bro, if you see a 400-pound behemoth whalelord with dyed hair, you can't assume that they're unhealthy. No, that's a cardinal sin. But more importantly, you are not allowed to think that they are unattractive. But yeah, you guys already know that. You guys have seen my numerous videos responding to fat pride activists on TikTok and Twitter. But today I've seen the most insane outrage by these fat pride activists over something that is so insignificant that it drives me nuts. I'm gonna drive myself crazy making this video because of how stupid this entire thing is, so you better leave a like on this video, man. Like, I better see 1 million likes on this video. So, my friend and fellow commentary YouTuber Turkey Tom tweeted this picture of Ethan Klein just sitting down. No caption, no anything, just this picture. That's all he did. He tweeted this. And let's just keep it $1.50 here. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. He looks fat as shit. He let himself go. And listen, like, it's his choice to do that. He can do whatever he wants, but your actions have consequences, correct? Like, only a couple years ago, this is what Ethan looked like. Obviously a lot healthier. And from like 2019 to present day, he just, I don't know, like, just called it raps, let himself go. You know, I can't tell you exactly how this happened. That's up for him to tell you. I'm going to assume that it was a combination of sitting down for 6 hours a day doing that stupid-ass podcast with Hassan and becoming like a VIP member at the Cheesecake Factory. Like, I don't know. It could have been a number of things. But the point is he's washed up now. He's, you know, fat. And this specific picture of him just looked funny, and it really encapsulated that. Now, apparently, posting this picture was so outrageous that it warranted these incredibly heated responses from fat pride activists. I'm going to read some of these, and then I'm going to talk about a actual dispute that I had with somebody who was trying to tell me that, I guess, like, being anti-fatness means that you are more likely to be a fascist or something. Like, just brain-rotting stuff. Sick of these fat-phobic freaks on my TL. Oh, shut up, please. Oh, I'm so sick of the fat-phobic freaks. You know what I'm sick of? The fat activism on my timeline. I'll call a truce. You stop complaining that everything is fat-phobic and stop with the entire fat activism stuff, and I'll no longer criticize anybody who's fat, and I won't ever make any fat jokes. I mean, I'll do that deal. If y'all stop promoting obesity and applauding people who are fat, I'll stop quickscoping the people on my timeline that are like 900 pounds. Like, I'll do that deal. iDubbbz's girlfriend says, I'm so tired of seeing people comment on others' bodies like they're the pinnacle of health themselves. Okay, well, before I respond to that, let's just remind ourselves that Turkey Tom, when he tweeted that picture of Ethan, literally didn't make any comments, so to say that he was commenting on Ethan's body, like, is wrong. Like, I understand it's somewhat implied in the tweet, you know, the whole point of it is to say, you know, look at him, he's fat. But in Tom's defense, he literally didn't type anything, like, he didn't say a word. And is this a new rule now that you have to be in peak shape to understand when somebody is not in peak shape? Like, what? Let me just make sure I understand your criteria to criticize fat people. You can only criticize fat people if you are in best shape. I mean, I'm in pretty good shape right now, so I don't really have to worry about that, but, like, at the same time, if you weren't in the best shape, are you not allowed to have an opinion on, like, the fat pride liberation movement and not allowed to think that it's stupid? Because in my opinion, you absolutely are. The amount of comments that I get from fat people that watch my videos that say, yeah, this entire movement is stupid. I might not be the healthiest, but I can recognize that, yeah, this stuff isn't good for society. This entire movement just makes things worse. Now, this tweet here says, recently online, I've been noticing that fat phobia has been getting worse and worse. I know I'll get hate for saying this, but even if you don't think it's healthy to be fat, attacking fat people is directly linked to fascism because you are saying unhealthy people are inferior. Now, this, by far, is the worst take I think I've ever heard in this fat pride / fat positivity movement. What you've essentially said is criticizing fat people is a fascist thing to do. Now, when I think of fascism, the first thing that I think of, the first thing that comes to mind is Adolf Hitler. You may have heard of him, arguably the most evil person in the history of humanity. So when I hear somebody basically compare telling somebody to lose weight or calling somebody a fat ass to, I don't know, like a genocide of a certain people, it kind of drives me a little crazy because you can imagine, right, like that's a very stupid thing to say. So I see this guy tweet something this stupid and I check on his account and he tweets this as well. Here are 4 examples of fascist accounts attacking fat people. There are countless more. If you still want to deny the link between fascism fascism and attacking fat people, you are simply wrong and you can suck my nuts. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather pay $19 a month for Nikocado Avocado's OnlyFans than do that. Let's just be clear. Actually, no, I'd rather just die, honestly. I'd rather get shot and killed in the middle of Detroit than do that. But moving on to your point here. First of all, those accounts are not fascist accounts. I don't know what to tell you. You're wrong. All of those clips you posted are just like standard TikTok edits where they have like the funk music playing and they basically say like, you know, reject obesity, become strong, and I don't see how that's fascist at all. As you can see, he also conveniently hid the like counts on those videos because he would be so embarrassed to see that those videos have thousands of likes, and it wouldn't really add up that thousands and tens of thousands of people, in his words, would basically be supporting Hitler. Just doesn't make that much sense. Oh, would you look at that? I actually found this one, and we're looking at 31,000 likes and only 300 dislikes. You look stupid. You calling these people fascist is part of the problem, okay? And the comments section literally proves this because the second most popular comment on this video just says, "Man, I have infinite respect for disabled people who are grinding and mastering their skills in sports." That is a nice comment, that is a supportive comment, and saying that videos like these and the people who watch videos like these and agree with them are fascist makes you look retarded. So I had to scroll on this guy's account to see if there were any more bangers like that one, and I found one that said, if someone can get you to look down on someone for being fat, they are pretty much more likely to get you to look down on someone for being disabled. This is all used as a pipeline toward fascism where the first step is dehumanizing and hating fat people. This shouldn't be ignored. So I hit him with the legendary quote tweet and I say, key difference here is being disabled is not a choice, being a fat ass is. Which is absolutely true. Nobody is choosing to be born without a leg, but people are definitely choosing to eat the 100-piece chicken nugget meal from McDonald's. Like, that's just a fact. He then says it's not always a choice, but yeah, it's generally true. I'm not saying that everyone who hates fat people also hates disabled people, but there is a lot of overlap in the people that do. Now, I'm trying to understand where that whole lot of overlap comes from because I've never seen that before. So I'm trying to say, like, how is it possible to be this removed from reality? If I'm appalled at the sight of a 400-pound behemoth who has literally eaten their way into death at age 40, I now automatically hate people in wheelchairs, question mark? Now, I will say that is a bit of an overreaction on my part. I was kind of heated, but I wanted to understand, like, where is this overlap coming from? Like, where's the overlap here, right? Because in my entire life, I've never seen any sort of overlap between people who don't want to be fat and people who hate disabled people. And as I just saw with that YouTube comment, like, it's just reaffirming my beliefs, you know, that people who are not trying to be fat, if anything, have nothing but love and sympathy for disabled people. Then Buddy decides to take a screenshot of our interaction and then tweet, "I'm done arguing with all you freaking morons. I literally said that not all people who hate fat people also hate disabled people, and this freaking idiot thought I was saying the opposite. None of you are actually listening to what I'm saying." So, okay, he's saying that not all people who hate fat people also hate disabled people, but he said there is a lot of overlap, right? So he's saying not all of them, but a lot of them. So which one is it? So I call him out on this. I'm like, bro, you literally said there's an overlap. Like, how dense are you? And this is where things got wild. Now I'm gonna have to read a ton of tweets here, and this video is gonna be way longer than normal, so yeah, just please leave a like if you haven't already, and then, you know, just like follow my Twitter, because I'm gonna be having some of these battles in the future, and I need y'all to stick up for me, okay? I need y'all liking my tweets and stuff, so yeah, follow my Twitter, link is in the description, and man, like, while I'm doing this, follow my Instagram, and subscribe and shit, join the Discord, like, you guys know the drill. He then says, because there is an overlap, a lot of people who hate fat people also hate disabled people, not all of them do. So we already proved that this is bullshit, and a lot of people without needing it to be proved to them know that this is bullshit, so I just, like, call him out on this. I say, you're just pulling shit out of your ass at this point. I've never seen someone on the internet or IRL who thinks obesity is gross and thinks health is good who also hates people with disabilities. He says, well, then you've never done any research into online fascist communities like I have. I'm not trying to say that everybody who hates fat people are fascist or say that everyone who hates fat people also hates people with disabilities. And then I respond by saying, yeah, because instead of wasting my time scroll through fascist communities, I'm at the gym. You would rather try to convince the internet that there is a tie between fat phobia and ableism than spend 20 minutes on a treadmill. I've actually been losing weight for the past month and it's going really well. I already lost 5 pounds, but thank you for making assumptions. Okay, so pursue that rather than bitching about fat phobia online. How about every time you want to tweet about how fat people are oppressed or whatever, you do 10 burpees. Shit will help your life. I'll do both, but thanks for the advice. Genuinely, why though? I'm happy to hear that you're making strides toward a healthier life, but all the fat pride discourse that you contribute to more often than not results in fat people not striving towards self-improvement. I promote nuance. I don't agree with fat activists who claim that fat people should not lose weight, but attacking fat people has shown to usually make them gain weight, not lose it. So if you want people to lose weight, support them, don't attack them. Okay, so quick pause here. Let's go over a couple things. On this channel and in real life, I don't just go up to fat people and tell them to lose weight. I only do that with fat activists. Because if I told a fat person who I don't know just to lose weight, I've already made the assumption that they are not trying to, which is not always true, right? Like, some fat people are currently fat, but they are, you know, in the process of losing weight and going to the gym and being healthy. But fat activists, like he said, say things like, fat people shouldn't lose weight because if you lose weight, you're fatphobic and shit like that. Dumb shit. And those are the type of people that I target fat jokes at. The people that are actively trying to make people more fat. But yeah, I agree with what he's saying. You know, fat people in real life that are trying to do their own thing, you shouldn't attack them. I just guess what I'm confused with is the fact that he says that people are more likely to lose weight if you support them rather than attack them. The problem here is that we're not being specific, so I don't really know what he means by this. I think if you're supportive of your friend trying to lose weight and you say like, yeah, you got this, man. Okay, like, that's good. But you can also be supportive without, I guess, being nice. Like, if I told my friend, listen, bro, I like you, you're my friend, but you are so fat right now to the point where I think it's actually a health risk. You're gonna get your ass to the gym tomorrow or we're gonna have to do something about it. Like, that sounds harsh, but at the end of the day, it's supportive. But I don't know, would that guy consider what I just said to be attacking a fat person? I don't know, so I think they're both fine. Anyways, here's where the conversation ends. I call him out by saying, I also think it's funny that on the tweet you made complaining about fascist accounts, one of the top comments on a video that you posted was showing love to the disabled community. You are lost. Then he says, fascists aren't a monolith. Some of them hate disabled people and some of them don't. Hating disabled people is a more extreme fascist belief. And then I said, so why call that account fascist? And he didn't respond. But yeah, that was a real interaction that I had with another human being. I mean, like, where are we even going at this point? I mean, I don't know if there's a conclusion to be drawn from this video. Like, I just, you know, in retrospect, like, I just had some Twitter beef, I guess. But man, people are stupid. And I think that's where I'm going to end it off. So click one of the videos on screen now to be transported to a brand new video. Comment down noodle if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll try to heart your comment. Big thanks to all my channel members. As always, you guys rock. Follow my social medias and join the Discord server. Links are all down below, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.